when you pray and everything is in silence, have you ever asked yourself why God doesn't answer? Your silence is not a blank face, but a hidden message, shocking and often misunderstood. You feel abandoned, but actually you are being tested. There are times when all the doors are closed, all the prayers are like flying into the air, and you start to wonder if God is listening. But this is the truth. God is silent not because God is far away, but because God is preparing a big thing for you that you can't handle if you receive it too soon. In Isaiah 30-15, it is written that in silence and faith will be the strength of men, and that is the first secret that many people choose not to realize. The silence of the Lord is meditation. When you don't hear anything, you are forced to rely on faith, not emotions. And it is when there is no voice. God is testing whether you follow him because of who you are or just because of what he gives you. Secondly, the silence of the Lord is a test to distinguish between what you want and what you need. You may be asking for something, but if God gives it to you immediately, it will destroy you. Like in Joma 8 hours and 28 minutes. Everything is done less, but that doesn't mean everything will come as you expect. God sees the consequences of an incorrect word. Sometimes God is silent because you are standing in front of a dangerous cliff, and if you act according to his will, you will make a mistake. There are prayers where silence is the most beloved answer, but this is shocking. Sometimes the Lord is silent not to test you, but to protect you from yourself. Thirdly, silence is where God tests the depth of your heart. How much do you chase God when there is no more permission? You are faithful when there is only darkness. In Matthew 4, even Jesus was led to a desolate place to face the challenge. There was no angel, no light, only hunger and silence. And it was there that he defeated the enemy. You too. If you are in a silent season, maybe that's where you will have the biggest victory in your life. But you have to bear it to the end. Don't back down. This is the stage that ordinary people give up, and those who are chosen to continue by faith, not by emotion. Fourthly, the Lord's silence is a scene that the devil will try to cover up when you don't speak. The enemy will fill the void with lies. You don't care about yourself. If the Lord loves you, you have acted. That's when you have to distinguish where is the voice of the Lord and where is the voice of hell. Job didn't hear anything in pain, but he still said, "Even if you kill me, I still care about you." Job 13 hours 15 minutes. It's not the words of a weak man, but the statement of a soldier of the Spirit. And you are also called to have such firmness. Finally, the surprising thing is that the Lord's silence usually signifies that he is preparing you to step into something you have never imagined. Like a father who is silent when he sees his son learn how to stand up, he knows that strength only forms in tension. Maybe you are at the doorstep of a spiritual breakthrough, but you don't know because it's too quiet. But this is important. Silence does not mean resistance. A fetus in the womb does not hear the voice of its mother, but that does not mean that the mother is not there. Likewise, the Lord may not speak, but he is shaping you from the inside. And at the right time, you will give birth to what you have been weaving in you for a long time. So when you pray and only hear your own voice, don't rush to give up. Let that silence become a stepping stone for your faith to rise higher. Be firm. Be alert. And remember the greatest thing that the Lord has given you after the deepest silence. If you are in silence, maybe you are very close to a miracle. Don't miss it just because you don't hear anything.